extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial.
Doctor?
Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial,
Why is this happening to me?
extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial.
God, none of this makes any damn sense.
Don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong.
There has to be some sense to all of this.
Extraterrestrial, 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 extraterrestrial. Like an extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong.
You're getting closer.
Don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial, 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 extraterrestrial.
No peace.
Like an extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial.
Doctor?
Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial,
Why is this happening to me?
extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial.
God, none of this makes any damn
Don't
sense.
belong, I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong.
There has to be some sense to all of this.
Extraterrestrial, 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 extraterrestrial. Like an extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong, I feel like I don't belong.
You're getting closer.
Don't belong, I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial, 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 extraterrestrial.
going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the BTSI Show. I'm your host, Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in. 17th installment of Get It Off Your Chest. My bad for playing the trailer. I said toilet. Jesus Christ, I sound like whatchamacallit, that you Looney Tune. I had to play the trailer twice, and I'm at work, so I was talking to one of my officers. So yeah, my bad about that. But at least you guys got to finally see the trailer for There Is Liberty, a BTSI short film. I'm proud of everything that has been accomplished when it comes to uh, this project. And like I said, I cannot wait until May 9th. I cannot wait at all. It's going to be a great day. Well, yeah, it's going to be a great evening because during that day I got chaperone duties with children, about 20 or 30 of them, at an aquarium where I can't drown them as punishment. So y'all pray for me that day. Please do. But There Is Liberty, a BTSI show from will premiere May 9th. The the trailer's already on the YouTube, so go watch it anytime. Or y'all want, anytime I feel like getting it off my chest, to swing by here. And you already know we're going to play that trailer, all right? So moving in to the next part, do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and share. Follow me on my socials. Links are located in the description. Dollars on the BTSI shows the Cash App. Participate, waive all rights to privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. So let's continue. Now, didn't get a chance to speak about this last night because I actually had a great conversation with my friend last night regarding the Bible. But this topic I need to talk about because said friend, um, I heard her listening to Robbie, and I went to Robbie's channel to see what her and Lola was talking about. This surprised me. Now they was reviewing a stream, and the content creator name is, I believe, Embrace the. One second. Any other time y'all could have called me. Why y'all calling me now? All right, that is none of my business. Thank God. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and I believe her name is Embrace the Grace. Let me make sure this is her. Embrace the Grace. Now, when I went to go, oh well, she's not popping like that because that name's not even popping up on my newsfeed. Oh well. So when I went to go look at Robbie's live, I saw her. I was like, no, ladies and gentlemen, Embrace the Grace. I know who she is. She used to be on Clubhouse, particularly Bring the Smoke, which is King Kentegra's room. She used to be in there, and with the rhetoric that you're saying there, dare I say she's a little bit more bold with it now on YouTube. She is whatever she is. I don't know, but needless to say, she's not black. She does have a black child through her husband or ex husband now. So she has an opinion on a lot of topics pertaining to the black community, and also she keep in mind at that time she had a black husband, albeit African but still black, mel- uh, husband of melanin, and her child same thing. Now, did the women like her having an opinion on certain topics? No. Do you think Raw and Lola like that? Absolutely not. But there's context to why Lola and Raw got an issue with her. Now, before we really get into why I have to get this off my chest, let me say this. This is coming from Christopher J. Also, Christopher Aguar. I don't care what you talk about. You can talk about anything under the sun. You got two ears and one mouth, so you are entitled to speak on whatever you want to speak on. My criteria is real simple. Know what you're talking about. That's all I ask. Know what you're talking about. If you're wrong, we can figure the rest out on our way. But know what you're talking about. And if you are wrong, there are people who will tell you they're wrong. Excuse me, tell you that you're wrong, and they're going to show you how you're wrong. Lola and Robbie did a great stream showing her how she was wrong in some of her takes. Now, another question is before we get to what I'm talking about, because if you have a biracial child or you're with a man of melanin, should you speak on such topics? Should you be entitled to speak on such topic? That goes back to what I just said moments ago. You can speak on anything you want, just know what you're talking about, and don't be surprised if someone check you if you're wrong. Now, one of her takes, oh, I wish if my friend could text me right now. Actually, let me turn this off, and I pray no one gives me a phone call. Yeah, my friend could text me right now, um, because if I'm off on this, I'll go back later and correct it. Now, let's get into why I'm upset because that goes hand in hand with what I want to say. Talking points, ladies and gentlemen. Talking points. What are my rules and engagement when it comes to talking points? Does it make sense? Does it add value? We'll help you achieve your ultimate goal. Now, one of the things that bothered my friend yesterday was she referred to embrace the grace was referring to men as sex animals. Pretty much empty their balls dry because that's pretty much what they want out of you. Sit there, shut up, and be there at their beck and call when they need to drop off a load. Men are more than a penises, obviously. Men are more than a piece of meat. Now, with some of the things that she was saying, it needs a better speaker who has more knowledge and who can say this with ease, comfortability, I might add. Here's why I say that. I didn't see this, but my friend saw it. She said this woman is literally um, reading reading off a piece of paper. I have a problem with that to a degree because it sounds like you're copying and pasting talking points that you heard from the internet, that you heard from Clubhouse, and it's like when someone says a keyword, insert talking point right here or insert talking point right over there. So it's almost like you don't believe what you're saying and you lack confidence in what you're trying to articulate. Now, I'm a firm believer of you got to take notes, write things down, but that's only for you to hurry up and memorize it and get rid of it. Especially you talk about a topic or subject that is spoke about every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, I remember this lady from either last year or a year prior from Clubhouse. We're literally having the same conversation in 2024. You mean to tell me you still got to write notes down unless you have some type of brain trauma that you're going through? If so, my apologies and my heart goes out to you. Like it lacks genuineness when you speak. And there's a talking point that she said that irks me now because, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys may know, I know a quantitative statistician. who has been doing this for over 2 decades. So when it comes to certain talking points that people like to use, he can debunk it on site. He can literally debunk it on site. 1 second. I can't have a peaceful Saturday. Okay, that problem solved. So, talking points. He can debunk it like that. Now, what talking point? And also, he does this because we know, obviously, we know his history. He did a video. We actually did two back to back as streams. One on Clubhouse and one as a simulcast. It's still on. It's still on here right now. When it comes, here's one thing she brought up about how black women only 1/4 get married. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm tired of hearing that talking point because it's wrong. The premise of that is wrong. Now, some people are going to say, Kevin Samuels used to say, God rest his soul. He corrected that before he died. But you guys didn't catch that. You guys wasn't trying to catch that. You heard something that sounded good without actually doing the research. Now, this my stat guy, Mr. Stat Guy, black man to be exact, is his name. He was able to actually educate us because we are not allowed to be pushing out narratives that has no validity to it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about the marriage rates when it comes to Black America. And keep in mind, there's 20 million black men and 27.2 million black women. That's a fact. Out of that 27.2 million black women, 52% gets married at least one time. Let me say that again for the slow ones in the back, who is probably going to be mad because this hurts their own talking points. Out of the 27.2 million black women in this country, 52% gets married at least one time. That is approximately 14 million black women will get married. 14 million black women will get married in this country, or at least one time, or have gotten married at least one time. Now, where does the 1/4 come from, ladies and gentlemen? That's how many remains married. So that 14 million drops down to 7 million. That's where your 1/4 comes. 1/4 stays married. Half gets married. See, when you hear certain talking points that sounds good, Jesus. 1 second. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, Jesus, y'all gotta learn to lock y'all doors before y'all go in the store to go shop till y'all drop. Anywho, 14 million black women will get married. Out of the 27.2 million, 14 million will get married. Only 7 million will stay married. That's where the 1/4 comes from. You guys got to learn to stop copy and pasting talking points that sound good. Go do the research. Go find somebody who has been doing this for a long time. God really blessed me for crossing paths with black men on Clubhouse. And now I'm aware that certain talking points are just complete bullshit. Matter of fact, did I debunk that during talking point debunk? I know I debunked black femicide. Not to say black women don't get killed. Just the narrative around black femicide and the premise. I debunked that. Thanks to him, by the way. Now, that's black women. What about the black men? Because they say black men don't get married. Black men don't want to get married. Out of the 20 million black men in this country, do you guys want to guess how many of them get married? If you guys go based off of that 1/4 talking point, the number of black men getting married is going to surprise you. 48%. That's a little bit over 9.5 million black men get married. So 9.5 black men get married compared to the 14 million black women that get married. Okay. Now, out of that, excuse me, 9 million. How many of them stays married? They say 38% of black men stays married. So they say 1/4 of black women stays married, which is 25% obviously, or approximately 38% of black men stays married. So you're looking at a per capita argument, but the physical number is like 3.6 of black men are married in this country. Now keep in mind, there's 20 million black men, there's 27.2 million black women. So guess what? I just did the numbers. I just lost that fast. Okay, 9.5 black men get married at a 48% clip, where black women get married at a 52% clip, which drops it down to 14 million. Now you want to talk about who stays married? I just forgot. Right, I just forgot that fast. I'm sorry. 1 second, y'all. Yeah, I'll keep putting divided by it. Let me fix that one more time. No, divided by two. What the hell? Well, it's 7 million. We know that. I know that off the top of my head. This calculator's tripping. So 7 million black women get married. I mean, stays married. Excuse me, and 3.6 black men stays married, and that's at a 38% clip. But it's a per capita argument. Because keep in mind, there's always going to be more black women than black men. That's even true in Africa. So my point of this whole stream is real simple, y'all. When you guys hear these talking points, does it make sense? Meaning, is there any facts to back it up? Uh, I know in that talking point, I know it doesn't. So that's a no. Is telling me black women at stays married at 1/4, or in this case, only black women get married at 1.25% rate. Does that add value? Without context, no, it doesn't. And does it help you achieve your ultimate goal? Again, what's your solution? The answer is no. So all three of that is a no. Black women get married. Only 1/4 of black women get married. Does that make sense? No. Does it add value? Nope. Does it help achieve your ultimate goal? No. My standard is real simple. All three of those have to be a yes for it to make sense. And nobody, or maybe only a handful of people, can make that make sense. Actually, no, they can't. No one can make that make sense because that's not fucking true. I don't like people who copy and paste talking points. You better be able to stand on your ground and say what you said. Now, this is really shocking for that woman because on Clubhouse, there is no video, it's just audio. So the question is, was you reading all of this off of a teleprompter when you were on Clubhouse? And when you got on YouTube, we can see you. I find this very alarming and I find this very disturbing. You don't mean what you say. So the question is, who are you standing up for? Now, well, I'm not gonna mention that part because my target is on her. I'm not gonna focus on anyone else outside of her. So I don't know what you guys gonna do. Start challenging people on these talking points. Ask them, can they provide a credible source of what they're talking about? Because I ask people when people talk about the Bible, I ask them to quote the verse, and I'll do the rest. See, some of these numbers, I used to have links for them. I don't anymore because I don't even like having conversations about that because it takes the human part out of it. I'll leave room for numbers and stats, but it's like, can we get to the part where we could turn this around? Like in the case of this woman saying to pretty much empty out their balls or whatever the case may be. How can I say this without sounding so fucking wild? Oh, I fucking can't. The least valuable thing on your body, woman, is your vagina. That's all women. The least valuable thing on a woman's body is her vagina. What else can you offer me that I can't get from a whore or a hoe? Because if that's all you're good for, hoes do it for free, whores got a price tag to it. And I imagine the women with quality will put a price on their body because they got to take care of themselves, more so those who's giving it away for free, who's just reckless with the box. This was just a get it off your chest. This wasn't even a talking point about. Although I may need to make this a short and clip it. So, in closing, talk about whatever you want to talk about. Just know what you're talking about, and don't be surprised if you get checked for saying something wrong. When it comes to talking points, does it make sense? Does it add value? Will it help you achieve your ultimate goal? When it comes to the talking point the talking point of only 1/4 of black women get married, that has to be debunked for the past 2 years now, if I recall correctly. Black women, half of them get married at least one time. Now, whether they stay married, now that's a conversation that we need to talk about what's going on, how do we fix it, and how do we spread this message so we can get that number up. Know what you talk about or don't talk at all.
Extraterrestrial.
Peace.
Like an extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial.
Doctor,
Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial.
Why is this happening to me?
Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial.
God, none of this makes any damn
Don't
sense.
belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong.
There has to be some sense to all of this.
Extraterrestrial. 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 Like an extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong.
You're getting closer.
Don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial. 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 Extraterrestrial.
And I mean what I said, and I said what I mean. If Embrace the Grace have a problem with it, I'm on Clubhouse, I'm on YouTube. Let them know. Let anybody know. Get your talking points right or shut up. Let's get out of here. Like, subscribe, share. Follow me on the socials. Links are located in the description. $sign the BTSI shows the Cash App. Participate, waive all rights to privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. And ladies and gentlemen, if I'm seem a little bit passionate about it, it's because I am. People are tired of hearing lies. Didn't the pandemic teach you guys that? 2020 vision. We're tired of the lies. The truth, God literally pulled down the blankets and showed us who we are and what we are, which is pretty much we ain't shit. Some people think I'm talking about black people. I'm talking about this country. You can go back to the June 6th, January 6th situation. Everybody got exposed. Everybody, including white people. So I shoot at everybody. I don't give a fuck. We're tired of the lies. Know what you're talking about and get it right. Or people like me gonna be here to call you out. Or worse, people like Robbie and Lola's gonna call you out. Just saying. Let's get out of here. I need to go. Actually, yeah, I need to go get some exercise in anyways. I don't want to be caught sitting down all day. Anywho, I'll see you guys later. BTSI Show. Christopher J. Peace out.
It's a mess, but hey, don't even worry about it.